We start tonight with breaking news as a high-speed chase has ended with a truck crashing into a North Little Rock convenience store on 18th and Main. Officers tell us a car involved in the chase slammed into a truck that then crashed into the gas station. You can see the damage here. 2 drivers are headed to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Hello and thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Jurnee Taylor. Worley Hoyt has the night off. Meanwhile, tonight, the state's only nuclear plant is back up and running after nearly 2 months of scheduled maintenance at Unit 2. It's one of the largest refueling and maintenance outages in history. And now that it is complete, we're taking a look at all the work involved. Let's bring in TV11's Catherine Rowley, who was there earlier today. Catherine, what all did they do over the last 2 months?
Well, during the outage, Entergy, who operates the site, was able to put in a new retractor vessel head, which is the first of its kind in the nuclear power industry. And it's a big deal. Like you mentioned, the plant is the only nuclear plant in the state, and it produces around 20% of our power. But as demand for electricity goes up, so does the need for this type of work.
Electrical demand is very high throughout our area, and because of that, it's the more that we can operate a plant at near or at 100% reliably, efficiently for the entire cycle, then the better off the entire area is going to be.
The maintenance will help with the longevity of the plant and will also allow for savings for customers. Currently, the operating license at Unit 1 is set to expire in 2034 and Unit 2 in 2038.
All right, Catherine, thank you. Well, new tonight, the city of Little Rock is rolling out a new artificial intelligence policy aimed at protecting both employees and residents. City leaders say as AI continues to grow, so does the need for clear guidelines on how it's used. TV11's Tamer Knight spoke with the city's chief data officer about how it'll work.
We wanted to make sure that we protected ourselves internally and externally from a security standpoint, and also not overshare or release personally identifiable information.
As technology rapidly changes, the city of Little Rock has implemented a new artificial intelligence policy.
We're going to be looking at the policy ad nauseum. It's changing so rapidly, so we have to keep up with the times.
Despite its rapid evolution, city leaders say AI is already helping improve efficiency and productivity. One example is the Real-Time Crime Center, where artificial intelligence helps officers track vehicles without engaging in police pursuits.
We're able, through AI, to read license plates, check and see what's going on throughout the city if there was an incident that occurred, and not necessarily engage in a police chase.
The city is also working with partners to develop a localized large language model, or LLM, a software similar to ChatGPT or Gemini designed specifically for Little Rock. Chief Data Officer Marquise Willis says the system could eventually help residents quickly understand city ordinances, zoning requirements, and permit rules in plain language.
This LLM will be able to turn around and give you a real answer that says, yes, you can add a 10-foot by 15-foot structure to the back of your home in this neighborhood based on resolution XYZ ordinance ABC. Here are the steps to do so.
Willis stresses that humans, not artificial intelligence, will continue making official decisions. He says safeguards are also being built into the system to reduce bias and prevent sensitive information from being leaked or entered into AI platforms.
The tools themselves are never the bad thing. However, sometimes the tools can be used for nefarious purposes, and we want to safeguard against that as much as possible.
The goal is to protect employee data internally while safely handling resident information externally. In Little Rock, Tamer Knight, THV 11 News.
All right, Tamer, thank you. Well, downtown Little Rock is getting a fresh look with the reopening and ribbon cutting at B. Finley Vincent Plaza. It's all part of the city's 10-year tourism plan that hopes to bring more money and activities to the capital city.
And it was a gorgeous day to enjoy any outdoor activities across the natural state after a stormy Sunday. Out there this evening, still delightful weather is in place. Temperatures Into the 70s right now, 74 in Little Rock, 77 in Conway, 76 in Arkadelphia. We began the day with some clouds, but those clouds have now since made their way into Mississippi. This evening, temperatures will go from the 70s quickly into the 60s shortly after sunset, just because the air is so dry. And we're going to start off our Tuesday with numbers very comfortable. How about upper 40s to lower 50s across the board? Then we heat things up. Warmer conditions on tap for your Tuesday. Lots of sunshine, highs into the low, possibly mid 80s, but the humidity levels will stay comfortable. Here's the humidity scale, or the dew point scale, as we go throughout the rest of the work week. Notice what happens as numbers continue to climb up. The higher the number is, the more uncomfortable it will feel. So it's going to be soupy out there going into the weekend. Along with that, the chance of showers and thunderstorms will be returning. I'll have more on that complete 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Nathan, thank you. Well, developing within the last few hours, more controversy from Conway Public Schools. 2 school board members, including the board president, resigning within the same hour. TV 11's Tanya Modazitsky breaks down the sudden shakeup and the questions parents are now asking.
Last month, in this letter from the Arkansas Department of Education, state officials denied the district's request for an exemption, saying the district failed to prove that there were unusual and limited circumstances to justify the hiring under state law. The state acknowledging board president Sheila Franklin's daughter, LaShonta Johnson's coaching experience, but noted other qualified applicants also applied and interviewed for the job. For Johnson to be hired, ADE would have needed to approve the exemption, which it did not, or Franklin would need to step down. Then Monday afternoon, Franklin announced she was stepping down from the school board. Within the same hour, board member Tripp Leach also announced his resignation, citing family and health concerns. District parent Tyler Moses saying Franklin made the right decision.
That's our district saying this coach is the best hire and we want to hire them. And so you're telling the public at that point, this is the person that's best for our kids, and that's what we want to hire. And so had Miss Franklin not stepped down, as a parent, I would have said, well, was this the best hire, or are you willing to not hire the best so that you can stay on the board?
But he says he's still hoping for stability in the district.
It's hard to help stabilize when there is so much change occurring, but also change is not always a bad thing.
In Conway, Tanya Modazitsky, THV 11 News.
We reached out to Leach in the district for a comment, but have not heard back just yet. The district has also limited comments on his Facebook post about Franklin. Meanwhile, over at the White House earlier today, President Trump spoke on maternal health, highlighting what the administration is doing to support motherhood. And during his speech, he announced that the Department of Labor is issuing a new rule to formally create a fertility benefit option that employers can offer. He also touted a new government website called moms.gov that's designed to offer support and information to new and expecting mothers. Now, this all comes as Arkansas leaders are also putting a new focus on maternal health, with Governor Sanders announcing the Healthy Moms, Healthy Babies initiative last week. And while state and federal leaders push for more resources, the UAMS doula program is working to make sure mothers have the support they need. They launched the doula program in 2025 with hopes to train 200 people within 2 years. And while that's still the goal, leaders say it also takes time to make sure everyone is certified and prepared.
Is an incredibly rural state, which makes providing care challenging because healthcare providers are often a long distance from where women are. Really are focused on having people be healthy before they become pregnant, receive healthcare as quickly as they can during their pregnancy, and then have the support such as community health workers or doula.
She adds that extra support can help improve outcomes for both mothers and babies, but also says they are looking to start a new round of training with the help of government funding as Arkansas continues to face some of the highest maternal mortality rates in the country. After the break, one Arkansas veteran says the drive for cancer treatment is worth it when trust is on the line. His journey highlights why some patients are choosing specialists hours away from home.
It's feeling good out there for our Monday evening. It's going to feel really good out there to begin your Tuesday, but your mornings ahead are going to get more uncomfortable, and you will need the AC, especially later in the work week and also into the weekend, as the humidity will be returning. Like I said, we do have the chance of rain going up, but also the temperatures go up. I'll let you know when we could reach 90 degrees coming up.